Here we go. Y-intercept is 0, 0. And my slope is rise 2, run over 5. So you rise up 2, run over 5 after you start at 0, 0. Or you can go down 2 and then back 5. I have a slope of -1 and my y-intercept at 0, 3. 0, 3, put a dot. Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Y-intercepts at -2. And my slope rises 3, runs 1, but it's going downhill, so it's a -3. Rises 1, runs over 3, so that rises 1, runs over 3. Y-intercepts at 0, 2. 100 and 150, so that's a 50 for this distance. 1 over here, so that's -50. He eats 50 Cheerios per minute. Rises 5, runs 2. So it's 5 over 2. The tree grows 2.5 feet per year. 2 points. Find the slope by subtracting the y's. Subtract the y's. Over subtract the x's. That's how I get the -5/2. Plug in one of the points for your x and your y. And then solve for the b, and you get b equals 10. I am flipping it across, so that means he goes 1 over and then 1 over diagonal. He's 1, 2.5, so a half, 1, 2, that dot. Just keep doing that with all the dots. Rotation. So if I look at this point and I rotate 90 degrees, he is now on the x-axis. That's how I put him here. If I look at this dot, rotate him, yes, he's right there at 1, 1. So at 1, 1. Rotate, and you can see each point I just translated over. Parallel means the slopes are the same. So I found the slope by dividing by 2, so that's 3 over 2, 3 over 2. And then plug in the point. There's your x and there's your y. Yx. 36 divided by 2 is 18. Subtract 18 from both sides. That's how I got the -32. Perpendicular means the slopes are the opposite reciprocal. And then plug in the point. 348, 348. 3's cancel. Leaves the 4. Subtract 4 from each side. That's how I got the 44. I made a generic rectangle. To multiply these out, find the area of each part. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times -1, 3x. X times 2 is 2x. X times -1, -2. Combine like terms. That's how I got the -x. 4x plus 3 times 4x plus 3. Generic rectangle. 4 times 4 is 16. X times x is x squared. 4x times 3 is 12x. Same thing. And 3 times 3 is 9. Combine like terms, that becomes a 24x. Multiplying, multiply, then combine like terms, that gives me the -8x squared, that gives me the -3x, and the 9 and the 4x cubed. Distribute, so we get to 12 minus 6x. Add 6x to both sides. Eliminates, leaves me 12 equals 8. That's no solution. That's never true. Distribute gives me the 9x plus 3. Combine like terms, you get the -3 here. Distribute. Negative times a negative means that's a positive. Combine like terms. Subtract 4x from both sides. Add 3 to both sides. And you get 1/5. If the bases are the same, then the exponents must be the same. So put the exponents equal to each other and just solve. Subtract x from both sides, add 5 to both sides. You get 2x equals 12. Divide by 2 on each side, you get the 6. The bases are not the same, but I can make them the same by saying 125 is 5 to the third. The x is still there. Now the bases are the same, the exponents must be the same. If I have fractions in an equation, if I multiply by the common denominator, it'll eliminate. the fractions. 4 times x divided by 2 is 2x. 4 times 3 divided by 4 is 3, and 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract 3 from both sides and divide by the 2. 5x is my common denominator. 5x times 5 divided by x is just 25. 5x times 2 is 10x. 5x times 4 divided by 5x is 4. Subtract the 4 from both sides, divide, and there you have it.